For this video, we're going to talk about the lack of motivation and expectations. My name is Augustus, and I learn about social barriers and norms to help people become their true self in life. For this video, we're going to talk particularly about one of the main causes of the lack of motivation. It's not something that we really like to feel. It just makes us not want to do anything or even get out of bed. And a lot of this has to deal with expectations. For me, I really feel like none of us want to be a loser in life. We all want to be winners. And even if you feel like you want to be a loser, part of me just believe that you actually want to be a loser because you want to set up yourself to be a loser so that you don't have to deal with the disappointment of winning. Because who does not want to be successful financially or relationally? Like, it's nice to be able to be successful and be talented in different areas. And I feel like all of us, we can achieve different levels of it. All of us are unique and different in different ways. And that is meant to be enhanced, meant to be polished, so that we can become better individuals. And for this particular topic, I'm going to tackle on just one particular point of things that might dismotivate you, that might demotivate you in life. And this has to do with expectations. So let's say here I want to be really good at guitar. So I went and was really excited about this guitar. I go and I pick up this guitar. I bought it. I got this brand new things, got a pick, got books on it, watched videos, and I practiced. It's really fun. It's really new, novel, and I'm starting to really get into it. But after the first month of just playing with it, trying it out, people start to kind of notice what I'm doing, and I show them what I'm doing, but they're not really that impressed. They're like, oh, okay. For me, that kind of take a hit to my little ego. It's like, oh, maybe I'm not that good. But I keep on practicing, and then the more I practice, it doesn't really feel like I'm like getting that much results. And furthermore, I start to see and compare myself with all these other musicians that are online and how they're so good at guitar. And whenever I look back at my guitar, I start to see that maybe I'm just not that good of a musician. Maybe I'm just bad at it. I have no talent. And now every time when I see that guitar, it reminds me that I'm actually a failure. That it makes me feel like I'm a failure. It makes me not want to do anything. And for me to feel that way, it makes me feel like I don't want to do anything anymore. It makes me feel like I'm very demotivated to do anything else in life because I feel like a failure. And no one likes to feel like a failure. And this is where I really want to talk about expectations. At least the right expectations when you're approaching learning and growing in different areas. For this particular example, it's good to understand that if you're really serious about music, some people practice 3 to 4 hours a day, anywhere from 20 to 30 hours a week. And that is almost like a part-time job, if you know what I'm talking about. That is a lot of hours to put in to fine-tune your skills, to know how to play a particular song, a particular sequence. And people are really putting in time to hone their craft. And that's very normal to be putting so much time to be getting better at something that you're passionate about. Will there be times where you get bored of the grinding and the continuous practicing? Yes. But this is all part of that process of growing. And it will take time, it will take effort, and the people who are willing to put in that hard work will always be able to see a progression in their results. So this is why, like, in terms of having the correct mindset of getting stuff really quickly, and especially skill sets are valuable, are almost never gotten really quickly. Having that expectation helps you understand that failure and looking like a newbie in the beginning, that's the normal. Like, that's the norm. It happens. It's supposed to happen. So being disappointed that you are not that good in the front part of your learning process, that's okay. You just have to keep on pushing through it. Which leads me to another reminder that I want you guys to have, is that when it's okay to be disappointed. Like, the feeling of disappointment is part of us. It's part of our human emotions. We feel disappointment because we care about something, and that's perfectly fine. However, if we are feeling disappointed and we don't take action to progress towards some end to get out of that, hole, then that disappointment eventually becomes despair. And despair, after you have gone in it for a good amount of time, that becomes huge, like, demotivational factors. It makes you feel indifferent about life. It just makes you feel like life is meaningless. Everything's hopeless because you have been stuck in the same place for a long time while have not taken any actions to get out. And that is basically what I want to talk about for one of the reasons for the lack of motivation. And for you guys to really realign and to understand that not everything can be gotten really quickly. You have to practice that delay and that work to be able to get to substantial results. And that's it. Stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to wash your hands, and if you can, so it's like we need masks right now for the COVID-19. So just a little shout out that if you can make masks, it'd be nice if you guys can attribute some time and make some masks for our health workers. And that's it. I will talk to you guys soon.